let's begin with there are no accidents, and there is definitely a synchronistic rhythm that spirit team sometimes lines up for you, and that has definitely happened for me, and I want to share that with you. But before I get to that, I want to share a couple of announcements with you. First and foremost, the House of Representatives pendulum check. It is ready. It is landed. I have dropped it. It's in the link tree. It's in Shopify. It's at my website, www.somaticmoney.com. On the video tab, you can go in and pick it up. It is a multi-page report with about 70 minutes of an interpretive video, a huge deep dive. It is dialed in even more than the Senate pendulum check, and all kinds of interesting new finds that also sheds light on the Senate pendulum check as well. Make sure you go in and pick it up. I have priced it at $29 because it is literally 4 times the amount of work that Senate pendulum check is. Technically, I should be pricing it probably at about $36, $37, but I want to keep it in range for a lot of people on budget right now, and so I thought $29 was pretty fair, and it is loaded. It is packed with all kinds of information, and then when you go through the interpretation video, it is so much more. And just on the back side of this, what I want you all to know is, like, I have produced this, like I have sent it to print, and I feel like it is a snapshot for now. I feel like now that I know what I know about the House and how I did that, now I can go back and do the Senate, take a look at the Senate and buff that out and make it even better. And there's information missing at this point on net worth and term that I want to get into both of those reports. So consider that these are like works in progress as I get them buffed out, because from what I can tell from Spirit Team, we need to know who we are dealing with. That is going to be more and more important as we move forward. And I feel like these pendulum checks at least give us like that much more insider information for us to make better decisions and to make sure we have people we can count on. So make sure you pick up the House of Representatives pendulum check. And if you haven't picked up the Senate, that is available as well. And I have pendulum checking kits, so you can go in and do your own kit. All right, so that's big announcement number 1. Announcement number 2 is a little bit of a correction and just getting back in front of you again. My group coach is on Sunday. I repeat, Sunday. Sorry about the mistake in the last video, but my group coach, my live group coach is on Sunday. It's a small group. It's on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. You can go into my link tree and pick up your e-ticket there, and or go to my website, www.somaticmoney.com, and go over to the group or events tab and take a look at the page there. Again, my live group coach on July 6th, Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I hope to see you there. All right, I want to give you a little bit of a segue of information to make sense between the last video I did and the video that I'm going to be doing. Now, what I want you to know is, yes, the House of Representatives vote on the big, beautiful bill. Huge disappointment, not a surprise. Huge disappointment, not a surprise. Pretty upset about it. However, there were some things that happened for me that I will be bringing and shedding light to you on that is really, really important. So if you noticed, my spirit team had me doing the House of Representatives pendulum check as we were headed into that vote. That was no accident. That was not an accident. So think about it this way. I spent a full week pendulum checking and being somatically aligned with every House of Representatives member headed into that vote. When that vote happened, when that vote was taking place, both last night and today, so I'm recording this on July 3rd to release on July 4th. So as that vote was taking place from the evening of July 2nd into July 3rd and Hakeem Jeffries speaking, my entire body, people, was connected into that. Like, my spirit team booby-trapped me again. They set me up again. The last time I was that connected in was Inauguration Day. And the time before that I was that connected in was the certification. So I've got certification imprint going on. I talked about that in the last video. There was the inauguration imprint. That's not coming up so much. And then there's this vote on the budget bill in the House of Representatives. As I just finished doing a multi-day pendulum check on every single House of Representative member. Think that's an accident? Don't think that's an accident. So you know what happened this morning? This morning I got up, yes, seeing how the procedural vote went, and yes, there were some bumps, and seeing Hakeem speak, and he's on the floor. And you know what happened? This is what happened. See this? I don't know if you can see this right here. Let me see if I can fan this. See all those? See all that? These are messages from Spirit Team. They walked me through step by step all kinds of information coming in, people. Is it easy? It is not. Is it scary? Yeah, it is. Is it painful? Yeah, it is. But Spirit Team gave me some very specific, brand new information I have never seen before, I have never felt before, and it's like all these different pieces of the puzzle coming together. So once I release this pendulum check on the House of Representatives and get a few other things taken care of, I am going to circle back and I will be giving you this information that landed on the morning of July 3rd, 2025, that has to do with everything going on in the month of July 2025. There's some information in here that you are going to want to know about. And the thing I want to say is all hope is not lost. It is not lost. There are some things afoot, some very old things afoot, some very biblical things afoot, some very long turning cycles of things afoot, things that I was able to see and messages that I was able to hear that just, it blew my mind. And I walked away from taking all of this down and going, oh, it makes a lot more sense now. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, this is not fun, but things are afoot. Things are in the works. It is not all that it seems. And so I want to leave that with you at this juncture and let you know the timing of how Spirit Team set me up doing that pendulum check on the House of Representatives, how it landed with this vote, how it lands with the timing of this month. It is not an accident, and they definitely set me up as a messenger in this to get information to you. And I will be working to get that to you as soon as possible, because knowing this information, seeing this information, feeling this information through your body, and then this information that I'm going to release, it's going to start making a lot more sense as far as the long-term cyclical process that we're in right now and the huge historic breakpoints that we're living through right now. So give me a chance to collect myself and I will begin to share that information with you. And as usual, that's what I've got for you for now. Make sure you keep moving forward to meet those miracles along the way, and I will definitely see you in this next coming video.